x equals 3, find. This is Daily Mathematics, and you are welcome to today's video. Today we want to work this question out and want to find the value of x here in this question. So what's the first thing we're going to do? So solution. What's the first thing we're going to do? We have x root x, right, equals 3. Now we have two questions like this, and we're going to solve, and we have two methods of solving this kind of question. This is the first question, this is the second question here, and we have two methods of solving this kind of question, and that's what we want to solve now. So the first one, I'm going to solve it the first method, and the second method I'm going to solve it when we're checking our answer, when we're checking the authenticity of our answer. So the first method here, it is square rooting, getting rid of all these square rooting both sides, right? That's the first method, getting rid of all these square roots by square rooting both sides. So let's go. When we square both sides, right, we square both sides. So from here we have x, right, x squared times root x squared equals 3 squared, right? So from here we have x squared multiplied by, from here square cancels square root, we have x root x, right, equals 3 squared, right? So what's the next thing to do now? So from here we'll still square both sides. So we'll square both sides. So from here we have x squared multiplied by x squared multiplied by root x squared equals 3. Now here when we have a raised to the power of m raised to the power of n, it becomes a raised to the power of mn. Why? Because we are multiplying the powers in this situation. So we multiply the powers here. 2 times 2 gives us 4, right? So that will be our answer for that. So from here we have x, that's what we'll do for this place too. We'll do the same thing for here. So we have x, 2 times 2, we have x raised to the power of 4 multiplied by x squared, multiply from here, square cancel square root. So we have multiplied by x, right, equal to the power of 4, right? So from here we what? When we have a raised to the power of m times a raised to the power of n, it gives us a raised to the power of m plus n. Because of the bases are the same, the powers will multiply the powers together. So from here we have the basis here xxx. This raised to the power 1, x raised to the power of 1 is the same thing as x. So we have x, right? So we'll add the powers. 4 plus 2 plus 1 equals 3 raised to the power of 4, right? So from here we have x raised to the power of 4 plus 2 plus 1 gives us 7, sorry, equals 3 raised to the power of 4, right? Now we want to find the value of x, and we have raised to the power of 7 here. So we are going to like do 7th root of both sides, right? And how can we do that? By multiplying both powers by the inverse of 7, right? So from here we have x raised to the power of 7 times 1 over 7 equals 3 raised to the power of 4 times 1 over 7, right? So here 7 cancel 7, we have x raised to the power of 1, which is still x, and we have 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7. So x is equals 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7. So these are our value for x here, right? Good. So we're going to work out the second method when we are checking our answer out, right? Let's check our answer. So we work out the second method when we are checking our answer. So this is the question. The question says root x root x, right? So we have x, right, root x equals 3. Now let's work out the second method. Now the second method, we are going to split all the values of how are we going to split it? So we have x here, right, multiplied by x here, like root x, right? This value of this x, there's no root covering it, so we write it like that. So the second x, we have a root covering it, while the third x, we have two roots covering it, right? So we have root x equals 3. And we want to verify our answer. If our answer is correct, we have our answer here, x equals 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7, right? So from here we'll have this as 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7 multiplied by root 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7 multiplied by root 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7. Does it give us 3? So this is the second method we're using here, right? Good. So this is the second method we're using here. So we have 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7 multiplied by. So now remember when we have root a, if we have square root of a, right? We have square root of a, what will it give us? It will give us a raised to the power of 1 over 2, right? Yes. So when we have square root of this, it will give us 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7 multiplied by 1 over 2 times 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7. So since this one we have double roots, so we are going to have 1 multiplied by 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2. Does it give us 3? Right? Now that's what we're trying to figure out. So from here, we have 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7 multiplied by 3. Now here we can multiply these two. 4 times 1, 4 over 7 times 2, 14 multiplied by 3 raised to the power of 4 times 1 times 1, we have 4 over 7 times 2, 14, 14 times 2, 28, 4 over 28. Does it give us 3, right? So from here, what's the next thing to do? So we have all the bases the same, 3, 3, 3. So let's add the powers. 3 raised to the power of 4 over 7, right? Plus 4 over 14 plus 4 over 28. Does it give us 3? Does it give us 3? So from here, we'll find the LCM of these ones. 3 raised to the power of... So the LCM is 28, as you can see here, 28. Right? 28 divided by 7 gives us 4. 4 times 4, 16. Plus 28 divided by 14 gives us 2. 2 times 4, 8. Plus 28 divided by 28 gives us 1. 1 times 4, 4. Right? Does it give us 3? Right? So from here, let's bring this here. So we have 3 raised to the power of 16 plus 4 plus 8 plus 4, that's 28. 3 raised to the power of 28 over 28. Does it give us 3? Right? 28 over 28 is 1, so 3 raised to the power of 1, 3 equals 3. Right? So we can see from here that our answer is correct, right? Our answer here is very correct, right? So this is our answer for this question actually. Now look at this question over here. We also have another similar question that we're going to solve, right? Over here. Now, what do you think about this question? You can quickly take a look at it and try it. We're going to solve it in a minute. So just like what we did in the last question, we're going to do the same thing for this question. By the first one, solution, right? So the first one is by getting rid of these roots. The first one is by getting rid of the roots by squaring both sides and both this side and this side to get rid of all the roots. We'll continue squaring until we get rid of all the roots. Let's try that out. So we have root 5, right, equals 125 root x. This is the next to solve. So we have this question equals this. So what do we do? So the first one, we have to square both sides. Like I said, we'll have to be squaring both sides until we get rid of the square root. So when we square both sides, the square cancels the square root. So we have root 5 equals 125. To multiply the powers here, so that gives us 2x raised to the power of 2x, right? So raised to the power of 2x. So from here, we'll still continue squaring both sides. We'll square both sides. So from here, we have 5 squared, right? We have to separate it here, please. We have to separate it here. We have 5 squared here. 5 squared multiplied by root 5 squared equals 125. 2x times 2, we have told you multiply the powers, that's 4x, right? So from here, we have 5 squared multiplied by, from here, square cancel square root here, we have 5 root 5 equals 125 root 4x, right? So we're still going to continue doing the same thing by multiplying by squaring both sides. So square this side and this side too. So now we have 5 squared. So we have like a double power. 5 squared by 5. This 5 squared multiplied by root 5 squared equals 125 4x times 2 gives us 8x. We'll multiply the powers, right? So from here we have 5, 2 times 2, we have 5 raised to the power of 4, multiplied by 5 squared, right? From here, square cancel square root, multiplied by 5, equals 125 raised to the power of 8x, right? So from here, where we have a raised to the power of m, right, times a raised to the power of n, note that it will give us a raised to the power of m plus n, right? This is the laws of the exponents that we have been taught. So from here we have 5, right, raised to the power of 4 plus 2 plus, now how about this? This is 5, so 5, a number standing alone is 5 raised to the power of 1, or a number a is a raised to the power of 1, because it still gives us that. So this is raised to the power of 1, so plus 1 equals 125 raised to the power of 8x, right? So from here, 5 raised to the power of 4 plus 2 plus 1 gives us 7, equals 125 raised to the power of 8x, right? So we have 5 raised to the power of 7 equals, now 1 to 5 is also 5 raised to the power of 3, right? Raised to the power of 8x. 1 to 5 is 5 raised to the power of 3. So from here we have 5 raised to the power of 7 equals 5 raised to the power of 3 times 8x gives us 24x, right? So from here we have the bases the same, 5 and 5. So we cancel, we equate the power. 7 equals 24x. We divide both sides by 24 to get rid of the coefficient. We divide both sides by the coefficient. So 24 cancel 24, x equals 7 over 24, right? So from here, x equals 7 over 24. Now, how do we now clarify? How do we now check our answer if our answer is correct? So this was the original question, right here. This was the original question up here. So let's rewrite it and check if our answer for this one is correct. Why we use another method for it, the second method that I just explained. So we have root 5, right? Root 5 equals 125 raised to the power of x, right? So the second method I explained is that we're going to divide these numbers, right? We divide these numbers, we have 5, but here we have a square root. So we have put the square root, multiply by 5, but here we have 2 square roots. So we have 2 square roots, multiply by the last 5, here we have 3 square roots, multiply by the 3, right, square root 5 equals 125 raised to the power of x. Remember, x here is 7 over 24, right? So raised to the power of 7 over 24, right? So from here we have 5. So right, so when we have root a, remember when we have root a here, root a, it will give us a raised to the power of 1 over 2, right? So from here we have 5 here, root 5, it will give us 5 raised to the power of 1 over 2 multiplied by 5. Since we have 2 roots here, it will give us raised to the power of 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 multiplied by the last 5, it has 3 roots, so it will give us raised to the power of 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 equals this 125 raised to the power of 7 over 24, right? So from here we have this. So from here we multiply 5 raised to the power of 1 over 2 multiplied by 5 raised to the power of 1 over 2 times 1 over 2, that's 1 over 4, right? Multiply by 5 raised to the power of 1 times 1 times 1, that's 1 over 2 times 2 times 2, that's 8, equals 125 raised to the power of 7 over 24. What we are doing here, we're just trying to clarify, we're just trying to check if this answer is correct for this question. So is it equals to this? We're trying to get if this equals to this. That's what we're trying to figure out, right? So from here we have this the same, just like what we explained here when we're doing that other one. So we have 5 here. So we had, when we have a raised to the power of m, right? When we have a raised to the power of m times a raised to the power of n, it gives us a raised to the power of m plus n. So that's what we're going to do here. We are going to have, right? So we're going to have 5 raised to the power of 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 8, right? Plus 1 over 8. Does it give us 125 raised to the power of 7 over 24? right? So from here we do the LCM of this fraction of this powered fraction. So when we have 5, the LCM is 8. So 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. 4 times 1, 4, plus 8 divided by 4 gives us 2. 2 times 1, 2, plus 8 divided by 8 gives us 1. 1 times 1, 1. Does it give us 125 raised to the power of 7 over 24? Right? So from here we have 5 raised to the power of 4 plus 2 plus 1 gives us 7 over 8. Does it give us 125 raised to the power of 7 over 24? Right? So from here we have 5 raised to the power of 7 over 8 equals this. Remember that 125 is also 5 raised to the power of 3. So we have 5 raised to the power of 7 over 8 equals 125 is 5 raised to the power of 3 multiplied by 7. Here 1, 3 in 24, 8. So 5 raised to the power of 7 over 8 gives us 5 raised to the power of 7 over 8. So you see that they are the same, right? That means the answer gotten here is very, very correct, right? So this brings us to the end of our 2 questions here. This and this one, right? Hope you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this live stream, right? And don't forget to leave your genuine thoughts in the comments. I would like to see you, so please don't forget to subscribe and continue to tune in for more content like this. Have a nice day.